Kelly, how's it going?
Good, what are you doing?
You know what? I'm reading some old American history newspaper articles here.
Well, let's not just read about it. Let's go!
Hi, I'm Jess.
And I'm Kelly.
And together, we're Jess and Kelly Go.
We share travel tips, ideas, and information to help you get the most out of your trip.
If you're new to our channel, consider clicking subscribe for more helpful videos and tips like these.
All right, the first stop on our trip today is Valley Forge National Park. Let's go! Hi, we're here at Valley Forge National Park. Valley Forge is the location of the winter encampment where George Washington and the Continental Army stayed from the winter of 1777 to 1778. And you could almost say that by visiting here in the winter, you are getting the true historical experience.
Valley Forge is about 25 miles northwest of Philadelphia. And if you're a history nerd, this is a hotspot for you. The best way to get here is definitely by car. There is free parking, and best of all, because it's a national park, there's free admission.
This park includes 3,500 acres of woodlands and meadows that commemorate the Revolutionary War. Make sure you stop at the visitor center to get a map because you could easily spend an entire day here.
Okay, Kelly, let's head out of here and head into the city.
Yeah, we've seen some of the highlights and we're ready to check out some more places in Philadelphia.
Let's go.
All right, so we made it to Philadelphia and we're waiting in line right now for the Liberty Bell. If you have never seen the Liberty Bell before, it is huge, it's super cool. There's a huge crack in the middle of it and nobody knows why, so maybe we can try and figure out why.
We'll figure out why. Plan accordingly, be prepared to wait in line just for a little bit. Not too long though.
Right now, they're not taking any reservations. You just show up and stand in line and it's free to get in.
Let's go see.
The Liberty Bell was made in 1751. It was originally made to commemorate William Penn's Charter of Privileges, which was basically Pennsylvania's constitution before there was a constitution. It used to be called the State House Bell, but it was later renamed the Liberty Bell as it became a symbol for multiple human rights movements like the suffragette movement as well as the abolitionist movement. So Jess, what did you think of your first time seeing the Liberty Bell?
You know, we waited in line for a solid 20-30 minutes. And by the time we walked down the hallway, we passed all the exhibits, and we finally got into the room with the Liberty Bell. I was underwhelmed. I thought it was gonna be way bigger, but it's, you know, about this big. And,
it's a pretty big bell.
It's a historical bell. I know it holds a lot of meaning and significance. It just wasn't as big.
Well, you know.
I wanted to see like one of those big bells that like Buddhist monks like, you know, hit, and then it just rings like really loud. That's how big I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But I was wrong.
Well, it was free.
It was free.
We get what we pay for.
Exactly.
All right, we just finished at the Liberty Bell. We're at Independence Hall right now. It's the birthplace of our nation where the Declaration of Independence was signed. Let's go in and check it out.
We are at Alfred's Alley. It's been around for about 300 years. This is the oldest residential street in America. Would you like to live in one of these buildings?
I would love, like, can you imagine living in one of these houses? I read somewhere that The two homes that are now the museum, nobody lives in those particular houses right now. Back in the day, apparently 27 people lived in just those two houses, and it was two families.
Talk about being quarantined together.
Mr. Elfrith was the blacksmith. So you can see there's so much colonial influence right here.
We made it to the last destination of our tour, City Hall.
Woohoo! As you can see, we are on Philadelphia's Broad Street, and behind us is City Hall. Usually, you can actually climb up to the top of City Hall and get a panoramic view of the whole city, but unfortunately, right now, you cannot go to the top, but you can see it from the outside.
Kelly, I gotta be honest with you, I'm pretty pooped for the day.
It's been a really long day. I think we're gonna call it a night. We hope that you've enjoyed our tour of historic Philadelphia, and the best of all of these places
Are absolutely for free. Don't forget to click subscribe and leave a comment below. Which historical place was your favorite? Are there any historical places in Philadelphia that you recommend that we go? Until then, bye.